ladies. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Vitex supplement that I've been taking this month. It is called Femiprin Vitex Extract. And the reason that it's not just called Vitex is because this is actually a combination of things. If I can get it to show on the back of it, this actually has a very high dose of vitamin B6. If you can see right there, that's actually 5,000% of your daily suggested value of the B6. And then below it, which is another reason why I chose this supplement, is because it has two different forms of Vitex in it. It has, the top one is Vitex Extract, which is going to make this more potent and easier for you to absorb, and that's what majority of this is made out of. You can see that it has 225 milligrams in it. And then the bottom one is Vitex, just straight from the fruit, in its raw form, and it has 100 milligrams of that. So totaling 325 milligrams of the Vitex and 100 milligrams of vitamin B6. Now why the B6? One, the B6 is very important for your fertility health. B6 not only is really good for egg health overall, but it also, if you have a luteal phase defect to where your luteal phase is too short or you're not producing enough progesterone, there are several things that can happen with your luteal phase that can, classify it as a defect. But B6 is one of those all-around good things that is going to help straighten out your luteal phase. So, and it also helps with egg health, like I had said before. So the fact that they already had B6 in this was one of the reasons why I chose to go with the Femiprin. Another reason why I chose this one is because it had the two different forms of Vitex in it. I had wanted to go with a different form of Vitex. I wanted to go with the Gaia Vitex, but it was a little bit out of my price range, and that one was 100% just Vitex extract, and came in, it was either liquid capsules or it was a dropper that you, like liquid that you swallowed or that you could add to something, but this one has both in it. I did realize after a few days of taking this and continuing to do research that the amount of Vitex that was in this was not enough for the purposes that I wanted it for. So I actually, instead of taking one capsule a day, I started taking two. Now, I did experience some side effects after I increased my dose to 2 a day instead of 1. One of those side effects was that I noticed that I wouldn't really, I don't know if it would classify as mood swings, because I never was, angry. It wasn't a broad spectrum of emotions, but I did notice that I was getting very sad and depressed about things and crying a lot over things that I normally wouldn't cry about. I did continue taking the Vitex through that, even though I had read some horror stories about people taking Vitex and it giving them really bad depression. I kind of just pushed through it, hoping that it was just because I had increased my dose so suddenly and that it would subside. And after about 3 days, it actually did subside. Now, I have not just been taking the Femipren this cycle to regulate my hormones. I also did the black cohosh, and a ton of other stuff that I've done a video about already. But the Vitex and the black cohosh are the two main ones, and the B6, that are going to affect your hormonal health the most, which I was fortunate enough for them to start working immediately. Some ladies may not see side effects or their cycle regulate like mine did within the first month. It does. If you do your research, sometimes it takes up to 3 months. So if you've taken this for a month and it hasn't done anything, try increasing your dose to 2 a day. You actually could go all the way to 3 a day, because 1,000 milligrams of Vitex is the suggested dose from a lot of people to regulate your hormones. I only went with 2, which made me at 650 milligrams of Vitex, and then that doubled the dose of B6. But I'm pretty sure that the crying episodes were due to the Femipren and the increase in the dose in that, and I'm very thankful that that has stopped. It lasted for about 2 or 3 days, and then it stopped. Some of the other things that I've experienced this cycle that I haven't experienced in other cycles, in which it could be from the Femipren or the black cohosh, or a combination of, both of them, or a little bit of everything that I've been taking, was that previous to ovulation, I had a lot of breast pain, and this wasn't a tender to the touch breast pain. They ached all the time. That has now subsided. And I also did have some mild cramping down in my ovary area and some low back pain, but none of those side effects were so bad that it would have made me even think about stopping taking them. I kind of looked at it like I knew that they were working and that something was actually happening, and that it was, helping to regulate my hormones, and that my body was just telling me that, hey, something's changing. And I kind of was grateful for the side effects, because instead of just taking a supplement and not knowing whether or not it's actually doing anything, I was getting signals from my body that things were changing. So, Femipren, I do like it. I probably will be switching, which I will do a video about that soon, to let you guys know why I'm switching and what I'm switching to, in which it has nothing to do with with how well this works, because I think the Femipren is a great option if you're looking for something to take. I think it was like $11 for this bottle, and at 60 capsules, taking 2 a day, this whole bottle would last me a month. If you were taking it the way that the bottle says, then it would be a 2-month supply, but for fertility purposes and to actually see a difference in your menstrual cycle, I would suggest that you take 2 if you're not seeing any side effects from just taking 1. So 1,000 milligrams of Vitex is completely okay to take, and anything under that, completely fine. If you find that your Vitex supplement doesn't have anywhere close to 1,000 milligrams of Vitex in it, then consider upping your dose on it. And yeah, I guess that's about it for the Vitex. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you're taking a Vitex supplement other than Femipren, or if you are taking Femipren or have taken it in the past, or any other Vitex supplement, then please leave your comments down below on what you experienced, what products you liked, what you didn't like, because I find that stuff helpful. I like to hear back from you guys, and if somebody has found something better, then I'm, all in for changing products. So, just leave any of your comments or questions down below. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I truly appreciate everyone who is continuing to support me. And I will be back with a video on charting your fertility signs as soon as I'm done uploading this one. So I'm going to be uploading several videos today because it is Saturday and I have a babysitter slash spouse at home today to take care of the little one, so I actually can get some of these videos made and put up for you guys. Thanks again for supporting me, ladies. I truly appreciate it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and a huge thank you to all of you who continue to watch and support this channel, even while we're hitting a few bumps in the road. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and I will be back here in the next hour. Bye, ladies.